All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome into today's edition of In the Game. I am your host, Hustle, and as always, we're going to be diving into the crypto markets and the Web3 gaming markets specifically. As you know, when you see meme coins like Pepe performing like this, that altcoins are certainly rallying. We'll go over the altcoins that have already rallied and are continuing to perform. You know, the conviction we have in some of the projects like Altura and Avalanche speak for themselves. But what are some projects that aren't getting that liquidity quite yet and are probably due for that next leg up, continuing this Bitcoin run? I mean, we see Bitcoin at this moment in time at 30,000, in the mid 30,000 range. I think we do hit that climb up to 31, 32 sometime this week. I think we see a continuation, just like we mentioned on yesterday's show. If you had gotten involved yesterday, you would have caught some good pumps on Theta, which is up 10% today. I believe Remark, which we spoke about yesterday, is up 7% as well. So some good movements yesterday, but let's go ahead and dive into the markets. Like the video if you enjoy the content here on Crypto Banter and on In the Game, as well as subscribe to the channel for shows here every single day on the channel. And quick shout out to our sponsors here on In the Game, Bybit for all of your trading needs throughout crypto, NordVPN, always navigate safely and use a VPN down below, Vulcan Forge, one of the leading gaming studios, one of the leading metaverse as a service, and with their Elysium blockchain, they are truly changing the Web3 gaming space. SIDUS Heroes, one of the leading AAA intergalactic experiences in Web3 gaming. And last but not least, SinVerse, our newest sponsor, the Grand Theft Auto of NFT gaming. We'll talk more about SinVerse at the end of the show, but let's go ahead and dive in to the video as we're seeing Altura continuing its climb. You know, anyone who got involved at whenever it was going sideways after they announced the Unity SDK, Polygon Seaport, zk-EVM, they've been making a steady climb up over 40% here on Altura just since these, 2.5 cents levels. And you see the multi-chain import collection feature, which they just integrated yesterday, the key to launching your own white label marketplace. And truly, at this market cap, I do see in the next bull cycle that this is going to be probably a multi-$100 million market cap. And I don't see Altura slowing down given its market cap at this moment in time. So shout out to anyone who's gotten involved in Altura. And as I tweeted this morning, highest conviction small cap token for me by far, the Unity SDK, as mentioned, the Polygon zk-EVM, and more games are now actually adopting their smart NFT technology. So I think it's a no-brainer to explode throughout the rest of this run. But honestly, in the next bull cycle, you're going to see some major movement on Altura. We're seeing Avalanche climb finally. Avalanche, Amazon partnership, Tencent partnership, Hyperplay, Loco Legends, TSM. The amount of developments that they brought to the table in this time period has been impressive, now above $21. And as we're seeing another subnet today, as big news that popular gaming DAO Merit Circle is coming with Build on Beam, an Avalanche Web3 gaming subnet that is going to be built, obviously, on top of Avalanche. It will give independent sovereign network catering to both gamers and developers, offer Merit Circle products, as well as new gaming-focused tooling, an NFT marketplace, and 3 games to start: Trial Extreme, Walker World, and Play Hash Rush. So this is going to be major for their ecosystem. And I mean, Avalanche in general, their subnets are catching fire. Brands like TSM, Amazon is entrusting Avalanche with their technology to scale governments on the blockchain. It's a no-brainer that Avalanche is going to be one of the biggest winners outside of the next bull run. But right now they're getting that liquidity and it's worthwhile. They have made the most business development moves over the first quarter of 2023, and that quality is catching up. Why is Gala Games pumping, right? Gala Games is up 12%. Well, today they're announcing all addresses holding Gala on ETH will receive a new Gala V2 token. There are significant improvements coming to the token, and there will be releasing an audit report shortly. Now, off the back of this news, it's up 11%, climbing towards that 5-cent level. So anyone who got involved around that 4-cent level is definitely sitting pretty. And as mentioned yesterday, one of the main calls that I said was due for a move. It's been ranging for way too long, and that was Theta. Theta's been in this range, between $1.10 and 90 cents for the last month, and now it is above those ranges on the local highs. And I think that it's going to continue due to the fact that is the Twitch of Web3 gaming, the amount of narrative behind Kick Twitch at the moment, that Web 2 battle. Why not the decentralized battle? And I think Theta has a lot of narrative around it and can continue its move upwards. Let's go into the psychology of the market really quickly. One of the well-respected investors in the space, Jeff Seckinger. If you don't follow him, I would definitely shoot him a follow. But he posted this thread today. I think it's highly valuable. The biggest crypto bull cycle could be upon us, according to a recent report from Bernstein, a research and investment firm. Here's a thread with the highlights. The macro catalysts are aligning with continued weakness in the U.S. regional banks and deposit outflows towards money market funds, reflecting concerns around the centralization of money. The collapse of FTX was the first big catalyst for the bull cycle, cleaning up the toxic leverage and highlighting the importance of decentralization and self-custody wallets, for example. We've said this since the beginning of the banking crisis. If you can't trust the banks, what can you trust? Decentralized technology, self-custody, and Bitcoin. That is what you can trust, and you can be your own bank in that regard. As the US dollar continues its downfall, I totally see crypto and Bitcoin being a solution to all of this. ETH is up 76% year to date, and the highly anticipated 𝗕𝗏𝗯 hard fork has opened. I think that means to be Shanghai, has opened the doors for users to stake and unstake their Ether at will. The upgrade has lifted the broader market higher, with ETH rallying 13% following the upgrade. And I had spoke to 𝗙𝗏𝗍𝗄 about his thoughts on the Shanghai upgrade. He felt the sell pressure came in before the upgrade. Kind of the opposite of a buy the rumor, sell the news. And we are seeing that play out at this moment in time. If you look at the week chart, you know, really steady climb here for Ethereum. I think it's a big bull catalyst for Ethereum, and we'll continue the thread here. Bitcoin's rallied 80% this year, with prices surging 23% in March amid bank failures in the US. Bernstein reports suggest that the new crypto cycle is not yet fully appreciated, with a number of positive factors lining up. And I do agree. I mean, you see the bears all over crypto Twitter. You see the people who are in disbelief from this pump and they missed the bottom, still saying, oh, we're going to get a pullback. We're going to get a pullback, bear market. But in my opinion, these are major catalysts, right? The FTX did kind of catapult, you know, first and foremost, it washed out that toxicity, but then the US dollar issue has put crypto in the limelight. And I think that this run is going to continue 100%, as we're seeing green across all the top coins here on my watch list. But what are some projects that I think have continued leg ups in them? 𝗵𝗵𝗏 Mafia. You know, 𝗵𝗵𝗏 probably does still have a leg up. I'm gonna, you know, be real. I think 𝗵𝗵𝗏 right now, I would not be buying into 𝗵𝗵𝗏 at a $100 million market cap, at a $91 million market cap. But when meme coins are flying, liquid is heavy in the space at this moment in time, and altcoins are catching that liquidity at this point in time. One of the big in making a major move today actually is Vulcan Forge. You know, just to start the week, we were down here at 370, now up at $4.23. Don't 𝗵𝗵𝗏. I agree. Don't be buying into the pump on 𝗵𝗵𝗏. I 100% agree. But Vulcan Forged PYR is something that I think leading up to the Elysium blockchain is going to continue its run. And as we see what Jamie Thompson says, gaming, NFTs, crypto, and AI is one of the most obvious and delicious synergies of technology in recent time. It's on a plate and we're serving it fresh. And I completely agree. Vulcan Forge ecosystem is very diverse, and leading up to the bridges to the Elysium blockchain, when they're using their own tokens as the gas token, I think this is going to be a major catalyst for the ecosystem. And at this market cap, I still think Vulcan Forge has a lot of room to run. We have mentioned for the longest time that anything under $4 is a long-term value buy on Vulcan Forge. That is playing out at this moment in time. Yes, Super is on a super pump today, 26% over the week and 30% on the 24 hours. You know, it's awesome to see SinVerse with imposters and Gigamart getting that type of love. So yeah, I mean, Super's really moving well with the market. We have Ultra, you know, continuing to move well with the market. I think leading up to April 25th, and if you don't know, April 25th is the main thing that is sending the Ultra token at this moment in time, as we see here that Ultra Games, the premier platform, the Steam of crypto gaming, launches on April 25th. This is going to be major for the platform, and this is definitely playing out to be a buy the rumors, sell the news, in my opinion. Love Ultra, big holder of Ultra. We've done really well on this run with Ultra. We said around 20 cents is a fantastic accumulation level, but I would assume a pullback after the 25th because that's just typically how crypto goes. My long-term conviction stays with Ultra that this is going to be a big winner in the bull market, but I think that leading up to the 25th, we're going to see another leg up. You know, a week from today is the 25th, for example. But I do think it's going to play out like a buy the rumors, sell the news event. But I wouldn't be surprised to see over 40% or over 40 cents, which would be 100% from the buy levels we said at 20 cents were highly, highly valuable. Immutable X still is kind of moving sideways. We go to the 7-day chart. $1.03 with highs of $1.24. I'm surprised that this isn't breaking those highs with a move like today, especially considering the developments. A CoinDesk product to watch in 2023 was highlighted to be Immutable's Passport. The Passport is taking gaming mainstream with 3 key innovations: email onboarding, which 10x's games conversion rates, 100% self-custody, which is very important. A lot of these platforms, they're not self-custody wallets on their own host. So this is big. And max liquidity, used funds on any games interoperably. So this is major as well. The Immutable Passport for the adoption of games and the amount of games swarming to Immutable, I think that it's due for another leg up alongside Polygon. Polygon's been ranging in this, let's just take a look at the 1 month, $1.18 between $1.04. So we're at that top of that range at this moment in time. I think a breakout is imminent here on Polygon as well. When you just look at that monthly chart of just sideways action, Polygon and Immutable are going to move very strongly together, in my opinion. And I think they are both gearing up for a big leg up, even though Wilder World's up 1.6% over the last 24 hours. I think metaverse narrative is going to catch some of that liquidity as well. I would be looking at Wilder World. And if you look at the monthly chart here, these are tokens that are just waiting to break out of these ranges, guys. We have 33 cents as the low and about 41 and a half cents here on the high. I think that, Wilder World, once we break up and this liquidity keeps coming into the market, and the market's only getting more liquid, guys. I've seen some stupid stuff that the market isn't liquid because of the recession and this and that, but the market cap of crypto is growing every single day, and people were able to degen into stuff like Pepe and get massive profits out of Pepe, for example. That's only putting more liquidity into the market, let alone the growth that Bitcoin and the overall market cap of crypto is. Pepe. But I really think that, when you're looking at stuff like Wilder World, Polygon, Immutable X, Vulcan Forge, they're going to continue to get that liquidity. And I don't ever want to see in the chat either. It's not in the chat right now, but I see it a lot that people are always, well, Hustle, you're talking about the same tokens. Of course, because if I brought you a different token every single day, I would be bringing you a rug pull at the end of the day, because I can't give you a new token every day. What I can assure is that the top quality projects that aren't shit coins are going to perform. And I mean, honestly, meme coins are performing better than normal coins at the moment in time. But I think that top quality, that if you just lock in on those ultras, immutables, Polygons, Avalanche, Altura, you're going to have massive, massive success. But on the longer shot plays, I think Remark still has a lot to go. Remark, ever since yesterday, we called it right around here, and it is up about 7%. Kermit will kill Pepe. The meme coin narrative is here, which is really good for altcoins. It's really good for altcoins. Load up on those quality projects. I would 100% agree, because long-term, you can have confidence that in the next bull market, the best quality projects are going to perform like no other. I think Remark is going to perform super well, especially once Polkadot and Kusama wake up. I'm looking at Gods Unchained. Gods Unchained, the top trading card game, under a $50 million market cap. If you look at the monthly chart here, it's actually down, and it's an Immutable X game that is probably never gonna die. I think Gods Unchained has established themselves enough to be the trading card game of the future. I'm looking at Gods Unchained to make a major rebound. WAGMI Games as well. Tokenomics like a meme coin, but product tenfold of what a meme coin can. I mean, with the App Store, Android, on Immutable, on GameStop NFT Marketplace, Ian and Scott and the team behind WAGMI Games are continuing to push and make this the biggest mobile product to come out of crypto. I'm really bullish on WAGMI Games, and I'm honestly surprised, given the tokenomics and given the market cap, that this isn't moving a little more with those meme coin narratives, because as mentioned, the product here is not meme coin at all. But the supply, the tokenomics, it kind of goes down that rabbit hole. But I think WAGMI Games long-term is going to make many X's and gains at this market cap, especially considering the product that they're delivering. So the 3 lower cap projects I'm looking at right now would be Remark, Gods Unchained, and WAGMI Games. I'd say honorable mentions on the low caps. I'm still very heavy on Altura. I think Altura has a ways to go given its utility. I'm looking at Wazzer, NFT Champions. I think that, you know, if you look at some of the higher caps, Myria, I think they reached, let's just see what, I want to get the official number here. Myria today announced that they have reached 7 million Myria L2 wallets created. So the adoption on to Myria is going to be, I mean, it's happening in front of our eyes. And as more games launch, the L2 gets more activity, the marketplace gets more activity. I think it is going to have a nice rebound here at a 9 million circulating market cap. I kind of see this playing out like Arbitrum. So look at the monthly. It's basically down 50% since it launched, just like Arbitrum. But I also think, you know, whenever you look at what they're building and the inevitability that liquidity is going to hit Myria, the more exchanges, I think that this could almost be lined up to have an Asia pump at some point, given that low circulating supply, just like Arbitrum did. So I would look at Myria to have a big rebound, but I would wait until after the initial node distribution, because it's a 7-day cycle. Nodes went live on the 13th. So here in a couple of days after that liquidity hits those node owners and they potentially sell some of the Myria rewards for profit, I would look to see what the dip looks like and what that sell pressure looks like. I think that would be the most important time to take a look at Myria to see if it's going to hold up, if it's going to rally, or if that sell pressure is just going to be too heavy from the nodes. And last but not least, guys, let's take a little bit of a chat. Questions, any altcoins that you guys are looking at. Try to keep it away from Pepe and Kermit. You know, I think that they're going to continue their, you know, realistically, I think Pepe has the making to be one of the next major meme coins. It's happening right in front of our eyes. The market cap is $90 million already. I mean, truly, to reach Shiba Inu's market cap or Dogecoin's market cap, you know, Dogecoin's at 12 billion, Shiba Inu's at 6 billion. So if you think about it logically, it's got a lot of room to run if it is going to be the next major meme coin. Hustle is the GOAT. I appreciate you. S Fund. Yeah, SIDUFI has been performing super well. If we go to the watch list and we go down, find S Fund. Since that dollar mark, I mean, yeah, it's holding steady at about $1.42. And long-term, SIDUFI is going to be a major winner, no doubt about it. SinVerse. Yeah, so SinVerse, you know, shout out to SinVerse, one of our sponsors here on the show, and they're having their land sale on April 21st. And I would definitely take a look at that. The land is going to have lots of utility within SinVerse. And let me get, yeah, here we go. Let me get this pulled up. So the SinVerse land sale is finally here. Get ready to stake your claim in the metaverse on April 21st. Don't miss your chance to be a part of this historic event. You can check out the SinVerse Twitter for more on this, as they term it, the R-rated metaverse. And it's come a long way. The way that the game for itself, like, it really is coming together to look like the overall Grand Theft Auto of the metaverse. And yeah, I'm really excited to hop in myself, but also for the land sale on the 21st. Veracity is going to continue doing really well. Let me go to the watch list here. Go to Veracity. Boom. Veracity has been on a kicker here. I mean, if we take a look at the month chart and ever since the 28th of March, it's been nothing but green here. And I think Veracity's got a long way to go as well. I'm very bullish. Good info. Want to see alts reign? Absolutely. I think alts are going to continue their push up, guys. I think this is just the beginning. And I've been saying this since 22K that we were looking for each leg up, and we've really been calling the market very accurately here on In the Game throughout this time period. And now the altcoins that we've had the conviction in for the longest time are finally catching that liquidity, and that's what we're here for. We're here for the altcoin gains, and I think that this run for alts is just getting started, and more liquidity is being printed into the market now with these meme coins. Doge, it'll do really good in a bull market. The other meme coins like Pepe right now have the narrative, but yeah, I think Doge in a bull market is going to be inevitable. Arbitrum, I wouldn't get involved right now because it has just pumped about 50%, but Arbitrum long-term will be a major winner, and the games building there are very quality. Solana, it'll end up doing well. You know, I think once we get past this cycle and we get into an actual bull run, so to speak, that Solana will rebound quite nicely. Fetch AI going on another run. I could see it. I think AI is going to have its narrative, but yeah, with things going on with Elon Musk and you know, Auto GPT, the AI narrative is here to stay. I would agree. PYR IMX very bullish. Thoughts on Saitama? I'd buy Pepe before Saitama, personally. SuperVerse, please. Oh, very bullish on Super and everything that Leo is building, as mentioned earlier in the show. And if we take a look at the momentum that SuperVerse has been on this week, you know, up 26% this week, up 30% on just the 24 hours. The products speak for themselves with Imposters and Gigamart, and with a founder like Elio, he's not going to let the project, you know, do anything but great. So yeah, I'm very bullish on SuperVerse. AXS, bearish long term. PYR looks like it's about to break out soon. I agree. Optimus will probably do really well long term. Kind of a meme coin, but yeah. Rose, I think Rose is good. I have it here. Oasis is performing really good, 26% on the week, and the utility behind the platform is very solid. I've been happy to see that market cap gradually grind down over time, and seeing that price at a level where it might make sense to start getting involved, but it is up quite a bit over the week. I do like Rose. I think Oasis Network will make it long term. Everdome, good product. TLM, not too bearish on the token, or not too bullish on the token, personally. A lot of players, don't know if the numbers are legit, but not too bullish. What about the new IDO on SIDUS HEROES? I'll have to take a look at what the IDO is, and I can report back on that later this week. I honestly can't say I'm in the IDO gutter at the moment. I've been in the altcoin gutter. I'm out here trying to get the most gains for the altcoins here for the Banter fam. AXS, as I said, bearish. I don't think the game makes it. I think the game's going to be here as a cultural icon forever. Not too bullish on AXS. Render's going to be a big winner in the next bull market. Myria, wait for the node unlock and see how that sell pressure looks like on the April 20th. Star Atlas, great product, not a token I'm actively investing in. Pepe Mafia. All right. That is about a good time to end it off, guys. Like the video down below if you enjoy the content here on In the Game and on Crypto Banter. And if you've been enjoying some of the altcoins, let me know down below some of the altcoins that you've gotten involved in during this time period. Any of the ones that we're talking about. Don't include Pepe. If you've gotten some gains on Altura, Vulcan Forged, Avalanche, any of those tokens, let me know down below in the chat box. And I will see you guys on the next one. As always, play well, my friends.